Good morning, welcome to Chef RT, Chef Rayner Trainer, Chef JR, Chef Jack. Number one thing to consider, I'm appalling in the kitchen. I can't cook, but I'm going to show you how to make 4 protein breakfasts. Because when I first started lifting, I was terrible at eating protein, and little recipes like this really help. So without further ado, the first recipe is a protein waffle. Step 1. Stick the waffle maker on.
Oh,
this is going very well. Step 2, grab a large bowl. We don't have a bowl, so we have a jug. Put bowl on side. Put 2 eggs in jug, but preferably crack them. Next up, 1 1/4 cups of almond milk. Teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you must only do it with a ducky spoon. Drip. 1 cup of white flour, which is around 1 to 8 grams. So we zero it, pour some in, measure it, 79. That'll do. Next up, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Again, only from ducky spoon. So, next up, 1/2 scoop of protein. By the way, a pro tip, if you want to keep your calories very, very low and you want it to taste very, very nice, is get ones with like chocolate chips inside it, because inside the waffle there will be chocolate chips and it's already accounted for in your macros. So that's a pro tip if you are dieting. That was a big scoop. Mix. If you want to make this more calorie dense, you can add coconut oil. This is a Chef Jack recommendation. But spray top and bottom, and it won't stick. That's why they call me Chef Ramsay, Natalie. Okay, I'll level with you. This is the first time doing the waffle maker. I do it with pancakes, but is that enough? About there. Oh, that looks luxurious, Natalie. There should be a waffle outside of this. This will take 2 minutes. Wow, that jumped up on me. Oh, look at that! You're as surprised as I am. That's better. I need a plate. Chef Ramsay has failed. My word. Okay, so we're gonna adjust the time. It took around 5 minutes for these. So I did say 2 minutes, but 5 minutes. And now for the toppings. For toppings, we have maple syrup. You could have chocolate chip cookies, sprinkles, but I love this. Sauce. Also, because these are relatively low in protein, you won't actually spike MPS, so you can have this with a protein shake. Macros for this meal are 13 grams of fat, 45 grams of carbs, and 47 grams of protein. That's recipe number 1. Ugh. I'm joking, it's lit. I tricked them. This recipe makes 4, but me and Nat had to share 2 each. It was the most filling. Most filling. Recipe number DOS, which means 2, from your boy, Chef. I'm gonna call myself Chef Ramsay. I'm gonna call myself Chef Ramsay. Recipe number 2 is not really a recipe, it's going to be a meal. As stated, I am a poor cook, and this high protein meal is very simple. So if you want to increase your protein, but you're not a very good chef, this is the meal. Oh, the meal is a bacon thin? A bacon thin. Tip number 1 is tin foil, because it saves washing up. Step 2, I mean, you should really have this as another step 1, but get some bacon medallions. The macros per 100 grams is 4.8 grams of fat, 32 grams of protein. Ace. Step number 3, open the bacon. Step number 4, put bacon on tin foil. And step number 5 is put it in. This is fairly simple, isn't it? Step number 6 is put the extractor fan on and let your neighbours know you're cooking some badass bacon. Also, another tip within this step. Remove your smoke detector because it's just gonna beep the whole time you're gonna cook bacon. Make sure you put it back after. That's a great tip. Step 7, fins in toaster. Macros for the fins are 1.2 grams of fat, 17 or nearly 18 grams of carbs, 4 protein. It's a banger. Toast or don't toast. Go to preference. Next step is butter if you're weird. Don't butter if you're normal. Weird. 2 or 3 minutes and the bacon is lit. It's done. If you're feeling real extravagant and French, you can have some mushrooms on it as well. We're just fancy, you know. Add some sick sauce if you want some. Or if you're a brown sauce guy, then add that as well. But go to preference. Macros for this meal are 59.2 grams of protein, 9.4 grams of fat, and 21.4 grams of carbs. Next up on Chef Ramsay. Next up we have the good old smoothie. Now, there's a couple of things here. You can do it with oats or you can do it with rice. I prefer rice because it digests easier. And also you can do it with all types of fruit. I just prefer blueberries. Not prefer blueberries, it's the only real fruit that I like. Apple I like, I don't have apple. So we're just gonna make a blueberry protein smoothie. So first up, we need to grind the rice, or blend the rice. So just measure this. Again, this step you can do with the oats, but grind the rice. I'm gonna do about 100 grams here. That'll do. Ooh. Sick. Now we grind. Perfect. By the way, everybody buys like fancy cream of rice, and they're like £40 a tub. This thing is like £1 and you just do that. And then add like flavour drops, or even flavoured whey. Pretty much the same. Saving your money. So once that is all ground, we are gonna add our almond milk. You can add normal milk, but I don't have the calories. All I've been doing is eating protein stuff today. Add 150 millilitres of this. Next up, the bloobs. Do 70 grams of blueberries. Wow. I did say I couldn't cook. Now adding your protein, preferably one that's like vanilla based. I'm gonna add 1 scoop and a half scoop. And then we blend. I like my smoothies really thick, but I think it's a bit too thick. It looks delicious though. Blend. Now the last tip is to pour into clear mug for Instagram. Look at that. It's like the weird bush tucker trial, but it tastes nice. The macros for this meal are 51 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs, 4 fat. Easy, innit? Easy. Next up we have the, I don't really know what to call this, protein whey with blueberries. Anyway, it's a very high protein meal, very low carbs, great for cutting. Let's go. Now you only need 3 ingredients. It's gonna be Greek yogurt, whey of choice. No way, yes way. Bloobs. Second step, put bowl on worktop. Third step, put yogurt in bowl. Okay, it's very important we weigh this out. Get it? Weigh this out. Actually, did you know the top of this is actually pure whey? Again, no way, yes way. I don't know how many times I'm going to recycle that joke. I normally do half of the big one, which is around exactly 250. It looks hideous, but trust me, I'm probably making it look hideous too. Yes. Next step, weigh in bowl. Pro tip, you probably need a bigger bowl. Now we stir it. Now, the start of this stirring process is going to be a bit tough, but the trick is just try not to spill any. Now this meal got me out of a lot of crap in 2017 and 2018. It's one of the meals that is very, very satiating because it contains a lot of protein. Another pro tip is to get a protein that doesn't taste like butthole. Get a protein that actually tastes pretty nice. So don't get stuff like my protein. This won't work for this. Get some proper premium whey. Look at that. Once it gets to this point, you want to add your bloobs or any frozen fruit of choice. It's done. Look at that. This is 57 grams of protein, this is 12 grams of carbs, and this is 2 fat. I told you it's a cutting meal. And that was cooking with Chef Rayner. Now, as established, I am a very poor cook, but cooking things like this would increase my protein, and it's mostly very convenient. That one there literally just took me about 2 minutes. The bacon one probably takes like 10. Protein waffles probably take a little bit longer. And the smoothie was literally the same as the Greek yogurt. It literally took like 2 minutes. So when you can't cook, look for things that are very convenient, quick, and packed full of protein. I'm actually gonna do a few more of these as we approach my prep, because as of Monday, I'm actually starting my prep. So I might do a few like low carb meals that I like, because again, I can't cook. And if you can't cook, it will help you. So as established, we're actually starting prep on Monday, which kind of sucks. But I am planning on doing one eating challenge. I don't know what to do right now, so let me know in the comment section what you would like me to do, and I will do the challenge. I don't think I'm gonna go for like a 10,000 calorie challenge, but something a bit more innovative. Then I'll do it. But then we have the food challenge one. We then have the trial of the 7 days of intuitive eating. And that was filmed last week. It was very interesting. So that will be out the vlog after next. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you're gonna be making some protein meals that are very convenient. And I will see you in the next vlog.